arena crowd here in Edinburgh.
Okay.
Colin Humphreys this afternoon, 9 is the target to be crowned champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first frame, Lei Peifan to break.
Lei Peifan, fresh from his late night heroics against Mark Allen. What a comeback it was from 3 down with 4 to play. I wonder what time he got to bed after media duties and just the high Joe John. And this is where Wu normally thrives. He gets so many of those. One of the best long potters in the game already.
Often was the case last night when he was playing Mark Allen. The black is tied up. He may be trying to bring it into play here. He's very fortunate there to have got the cover.
His own fine comeback, of course, against Zhao Guodong. 4-2 behind. A quite magnificent clearance. Ended up winning 4 on the bounce from there. For his second home nations final of the season after his... The pressure is extreme.
Yeah, and it wasn't the best safety. He got applause, but he's left a red on. And he missed quite a lot of long shots yesterday. You can't afford to miss those kind of shots, though.
One.
Didn't get the kiss thick enough. Very difficult shots these, just to roll up to the green. So easy to leave it short, but that's a nice touch. Very difficult.
But by the end, he seemed to be full of vim and vigour. He was really going for his shots, Lei Peifan, enjoying the battle. Did the same against Tom Ford the round before when he was... Likewise, Stuart Bingham, he was 3-1 adrift in that one as well. Oh, misses the thin cut, too thick. Bit edgy to start with, which is entirely expected.
Lead-ins. Fully expected him to get that red near the corner pocket a moment ago. Put that cue ball in the pocket. How has that stayed out? Well, let's feed the black into the right corner.
He's picked up already in getting to the final, 45,000 of them. He's moving up the rankings very nicely.
Well, has he left a chance at this? Enough of the red.
And the only guarantee is we'll have a brand new name on the Stephen Hendry Trophy.
Long red on to the right corner.
In Mark Allen. 84 in the world. Shades of Fan Zhengyi when he's...
And I know people have been saying that it's great for China. Two players, two Chinese players in the final, but it's great for snooker in general. Two young players. Careful here if he plays to double the red across towards the left side of the table. Yeah, that's a good safety. It's a possible escape. Both players playing some very good safety.
Nations tournaments, and there's 150,000 bonus for that after the Welsh Open. So the possibilities for Wu are endless. He'll also be right on the cusp of a provisional seeding spot for the Crucible. Lots of snooker to come. So it's going to be some battle to sort this frame out, but can Wu conjure one of those magical long pots of his?
Well, it was a very good attempt. He screwed the cue ball back for the pink. This is a great attempt. Look at this. Terrific attempt at the snooker. And I think he's got him with the brown. A fraction harder. And both players playing some very good safety. Oh, a mistake. But what a mistake. He potted the red.
One.
Going to need the rub of the green to win. Well, you've got to make flukes pay.
He's shown terrific resilience this week in the way he's continued to battle, even when he's been outplayed, as he has been in chunks of the matches that he's contested, but never allowed his head to drop. Didn't panic when he went
on its spot. Makes break building a lot easier.
$15.
But no intentions of playing for the blue there. And also gets a tremendous kiss to finish perfect on the pink. His rest pot was very low yesterday.
$20. $27. 34.
Incredible flukes at times this week here in Edinburgh, along with a whole lot more skill. But when you get that luck, the key is to make
41.
full capital from it. And
Yeah, it wasn't just the fluke though, was it? It was the kiss to leave himself on the pink. But as you say, Philip, you've got to make the most.
48.
with it.
55.
In fact, there's one more red away.
It started with some good fortune. Resigned now to losing this one. Did nothing wrong. But perhaps it's more important from a neutral from it.
Lei Peifan, 68 on the frame.
And that was a really good run of 68 from Lei. Very different story with the match-fixing scandal, but now everything is looking very positive. Yize getting us underway in frame 2. Their first meeting. What a match to contest for your first encounter. The first of many, no doubt, in the years.
Yes, and the break-off has tied the black up once again. It's going to be free now. To pull the cue ball back to where it is now, opening the reds up. Always the danger when you play that shot. Has he come a little bit too far to leave the red on to the middle? Had he won the first frame, I'm pretty sure he would have took that red.
Yes, Wu really struggled in his maiden ranking final this season. Strongly in this first session.
Yeah, I thought there was a safety shot there, placing the cue ball by the yellow. But that's still a good one. That was a good kiss on the black. Had it missed, he would have. Dead weight.
1.
And the Reds, well,
Snookers that Mark Allen laid, one of them quite brilliant behind the black, which was close to the baulk cushion. An equally good escape.
and the black, didn't he? Had he not cannoned the black, he'd left the red to the middle. He's played for the brown,
7.
and the brown would go on the black spot if it's...
Twelve. $18. 22.
a little. And sometimes when the reds are spread all over, it's not as easy as it looks.
$28.
But so far, hasn't looked... This should be easy enough, just dropping it in. Oh, that's a mistake.
34. Lei Peifan, 34.
So a break of
Bringing the cue ball back down the table. Not far away, but this was the shot. Get that cue ball close to the black cushion, and he's managed that. That was an excellent attempt. Now, what about that? And I've got a feeling, well, he raises his hand a chance, but the ball's not as good as what they were a moment ago. Caught the middle pocket
8.
bump, so it's wonderfully.
try and strike up a bit of rhythm.
Thin cut to the corner to try and keep the break going. Yep. Poor positional shot.
Yize,
Yize.
12.
And I thought it was a strange shot to play for the green.
Well, unlike the last he played, and indeed a number of the matches he's played this week, in terms of ranking at least, as the favourite instead of the underdog, and that creates its own pressure, particularly when you're playing a young compatriot. goodness, there's another one. One of many.
Lei Peifan, 1.
Well, applause for laying the snooker, which seems a little bit unfair. Going to try and catch this red half ball and try and bring the cue ball back towards the black. Like that. And it was a good kiss. Not to leave the red on over the corner. He's a little heavy. Has he covered the red? Again, don't think he's got much choice but to play this shot. If he plays the safety, he could still leave that red on. Well, that's pretty good. He's covered the easy red.
What metal he showed when it mattered most.
Cue ball's close, but not close enough. What a brilliant pot. What a brilliant pot. And he's on the black.
1.
Well, I'm saying he's on the black. It's a tough one, isn't it? Too high.
Yize,
It was unfortunate. It just run on that.
1.
And in particular, his temperament, his safety, it's so strong. His highest break against Mark Allen was just 57, one of 3 half centuries he made, but it was his ability to that temperament, I'm sure, forged by the usual slings and
And this time, Yize has a one. This is the black. Just caught it.
18.
It's exactly the start you would dream about in your first ranking final. There's bound to be some doubts as to how you're going to cope with the occasion. Could you find yourself several frames behind before you've even got used to your surroundings? But for Lei Peifan, he's hit the ground running. Yes, he's had a couple of bits of 68. And he's taken advantage of Yize missing that tricky cutback black in the second frame. So a great start for the underdog, Yize, with a few early problems to solve as he trails 2-0.
Lei Peifan to break.
Good opening red, but look where the cue ball is.
1.
didn't play the pot. Played that cue ball. This is a brave shot to take on when your long potting's not on song. Has he left one this time? The pot, there wasn't a lot of room there. Not the best kiss in the world, was it? That's a good pot and positional shot.
Pressure on that. He could easily have missed it. He knew he was leaving his opponent this chance if he had.
No, couldn't do it.
Well,
he might have spied a red to the left middle. That doesn't. Not having much joy with the black, is he?
20.
There's no value in taking that on. Well, brave shot to take on. And as long as he hasn't let...
Red.
Yeah, I think he's decided to attack the balls and play an open game. And it's worked for him because he's... Yeah, that pack of red. Well, as he's seen something there.
Yize, 7.
Gradually, these reds will become open, and that will suit Lei Peifan. That's not far away. Great effort. Now, has he got away with it? Another brave shot. Now, has he got away with it again?
One.
Well, when you... And again,
Yize,
another poor safety. Yeah, good shot. Nice angle on the yellow to try and get into the reds if he wants to. At the back of the pack there. And that's what I was saying about the poor safety.
2 so far. Lei Peifan in his maiden ranking final.
And opening more reds up with that shot. Giving himself a chance to win the frame at this visit.
World, lest we forget. Just back on tour this season.
He's overhit it. He's overhit it. He needs a good kiss and he got it.
7.
I think Yize is struggling being the favourite in this game. And it can make a massive difference.
Particularly as he's playing a fellow. All of that adds an extra frisson to proceedings. And no one can say
14.
that the draw has opened up for Lei Peifan from the brink of defeat. Good recovery, hence the applause.
$21.
Yize. It's a good recovery, but not enough. It was too far behind. He's
28.
in Lei Peifan's hand. He's just struck it a little bit too hard, and now he needs the long stuff for this red.
Against Robertson in Brentwood. But Lei Peifan is a rather different sort of opponent. More pedestrian in his style of play. And that's an error.
Yeah, and that's a life.
Lei Peifan,
Yize.
34.
Yep, he's struggling. There's no doubt about that. And now he can forget all about missing that red with the rest.
Yize's pot success at the moment down at 6.
$7.
That caught the near angle, but
$14.
doesn't want to use the rest. Again wobbled, but went in, and now just it's easy Brown to take a 3-0 lead.
Another frame that's lasted in excess of 25 minutes. It's been quite heavy weather, this Scottish Open final so far, but Lei Peifan won't care a jot about that because he's made the perfect start. Yize looks very edgy.
26.
He's had very little table time, and when he has had an opportunity, things have gone wrong.
32.
What a start here in Edinburgh for the world number 84, Lei Peifan. All 3 frames have gone his way so far.
Thank you.
And now this is, he's desperate to have this frame under his belt.
Can he find something? Can he conjure some inspiration in this fourth frame to get himself involved in this Scottish Open final?
And where's it going to finish? He's played the cue ball back to the baulk area. As he look at this.
Foul. Lei Peifan,
Everything
full.
going against him, but that was a poor safety.
One.
Judged it well.
Nine.
Eight.
17. $25.
Loose red behind the black, but this looks to be a great opportunity. And he caught them superbly. And he's definitely on a red to the right corner with the rest.
$31.
Nicely played, nicely on the black. And
it's not been without errors. Half the battle when you're facing this sort of pressure with so much on the line. Wu said that he wanted to have fun in this final after he beat Zhao, as that one just wriggles in, but he's not having much.
$46.
natural angle to play for that red.
$53.
Now, if that red doesn't go to the right of the black, then he's going to really need them. Oh, he's overdone it by a long way. Oh, but what a kiss.
Not this time. That, oh yes, it's gone in. Would you believe it? Well, we talked about him having the rub. It looked for all the world as though that was staying out, but he'd given up on it.
Yeah, it gets about 3 seconds to drop, and after that comes back up.
This is frame ball for a clean sweep before the interval. Wow, who saw this coming?
He might go to the practice table.
Lei Peifan, 71.
Well, the difference is 75 with 67 still on the table, so he needs 2 snookers to tie. Had that plant gone in, it was definitely over. Wash in this first mini session. And that rather sums up his afternoon so far. Full ball cannon on the brown. He really is suffering at the moment, Yize, just as he did.
Well, the red has run safe.
It's been a lot of... He needs to regroup in the interval, because so far it's been a real struggle for him, and that's surely... And never been in a ranking quarter-final before this tournament. Now he's in his first final, and he's 4-0 ahead in his first final. Yize can't get anything going. His highest break just